Let me ask you something. Have you ever thought of something so deeply, so intensely, and then it actually happened? Something which you have dreamed of your entire childhood or somewhere in the middle of so, and you're currently living the dream. Have you ever thought about this? Like a job opportunity appears out of nowhere, a message from someone you were just thinking about, or suddenly your life starts moving in the exact direction you imagined. Coincidence or you tapping into something bigger? Today, we are diving into a powerful force that has shaped empires, transformed lives, and can turn your thoughts into reality. This is the art of manifestation. A lot of Instagram reel, a lot of shorts, a lot of YouTube videos have constantly spoken about the term manifestation. But how do we actually achieve it? Is it really true to what it has been spoken of, or is it really possible for us to manifest something to make it ours? Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 37 of our ongoing series, the Art to Heart podcast. And I'm your host, Rena. And today we are diving into something very interesting about the mindset, energy, and self mastery to actually create a life that feels aligned, intentional, and alive. Let's really understand what is manifestation. What is really all this about? Let's start with basic. Manifestation isn't magic. It's also not about wishing on stars or writing something 55 times in a journal, though those rituals can help focus your energy. At its core, manifestation is this: the intentional alignment of your thoughts, emotion, and actions with the reality you want to create. It's about clarity, belief, and vibrational alignment. Think of your mind like a GPS. If you don't put the destination, how does the universe or your subconsciousness know where to take you? I will say this example again. Think of this as a GPS where there is no destination added, and you're asking your brain to do something which is not equally aligned or which is not correctly called out to actually perform the source, right? Now, if you're skeptical, I get it because even I was. Let's break this into logically thoughts. Your brain has a system called the reticular activating system, RAS. It filters out information and brings your attention to what you have told it is important, consciously or unconsciously. For example, if you have ever decided to buy a red car, suddenly you see red cars everywhere. That's your RAS in action. And this is simplified to be called as the red car theory. If you have something in your mind, you will automatically start seeing it around. For example, the marketing campaign where it constantly pops up on our Instagram feed and thinking that, oh, I just thought about it nowadays. Those are all algorithms, okay? Just pure algorithm. The same thing which may apply into our brain or which apply into our system is a reticular activating system. If we have a thought of something, we will eventually see up popping it everywhere, and you will eventually have this idea, oh, I wanted to get this. So we call it a red car theory. When you clearly visualize and emotionally connect to a goal, your brain starts tuning your awareness to opportunities, people, and ideas that support it. You start noticing the path you never saw before. That's not a mysticism, that's neuroscience. Simple term, it's a neuroscience. But when you add belief, energy, and aligned action to the mix, it starts to feel like a magic, or it starts to feel like manifestation. Here is a question for you. Do you actually know what you want? Like what you want to do in your life? Not just more money or a better life. I mean, how much? What does it look like? What would it feel in your body? Vague desire create vague result, okay? Clarity sharpens your focus. It allows your mind, your energy, and even the universe to start pulling in that direction. So, what I would suggest is just rather than having like 100 billion dream in your head, narrow it down to something which is really, really important for you. And in my scenario, as someone being a part of corporate environment, we have constantly been asked to set goals which would align to our values, to our integrity, to our achievement, and also to our contribution to the organization. Whether it may be your organization goals or it may be your personal goal, you have to have a clear understanding of what you want from you. If you don't have the clarity, don't think manifestation is going to work. The example, red car theory. Here, you want to buy a red car. That's it, right? You're very clear about the color of the car. You're very clear about what car do you want or what vehicle are you going to purchase. So eventually, you will look all this red car as you cross the road. If you want to try it as an experiment, you can do, but your heart and brain should align to that. Like, hey, I'm going to buy a red car in next 3 months down the road or 6 months down the road, and you will eventually be able to see all this red car just crossing you the road, and you'll be like, how is it possible? Because your brain automatically tunes you to your requirement. So like that, whether it may be your life, whether it may be your entire identity of who you are, you should have a clarity of what you want to do in your life, and you should write it down very clearly, and you should have the priority task Eisenhower method, that is column 1, 2, 3, 4. We call it the quadrant method, right? Everything has something connected to science, something connected to research, but this is how manifestation actually works. By having clarity of what you want to do in your life. Hey, I want to start a YouTube channel. Eventually, you will have a lot of video popping up in your feed saying these are the way you can start a YouTube channel, right? Because you have search in your search box saying how to be successful in YouTube. So eventually, the algorithm will throw on all the set of video which would help you align to your core values or which would align to your recent research in the search box. So manifestation also work like that, but you have to make sure that your brain, your heart, and your entire energy is aligned to one clarity of a goal. Believe is the bridge. Trust me. Manifestation does not work unless you believe it can. And here is the twist. You don't have to believe it's possible for the whole world, just for you, okay? Ask yourself, do I actually believe I'm worthy of this? What stories am I telling myself that might be blocking it? Your belief either create resistance or open flow. Start rewriting or rewiring those old narratives, affirmations, inner childhood, shadow work. It all helps you expand what you think is possible. So, if you're asking this question, do I actually believe I'm worthy of this? For example, you have a goal to achieve, whether it may be buying a red car, or whether it may be starting a YouTube channel, or whether it may be being more good at what you're actually currently doing. You will definitely write a sentence, yes, I'm worthy of this. And the second question, what stories am I telling myself that might be blocking it? What is that step which I'm not able to do and not able to outperform the current version of me? So these two things will help you in creating the entire clarity of who you want to do or what you want to manifest. Let's talk about the missing ingredients. You can visualize all day, but if you're not moving, nothing is going to shift. I will say it again. You can visualize all day, but if you're not moving, nothing is going to shift. Manifestation without aligned action is just daydreaming. Don't come back and say, Rena, I have written down my clarity. Rena, I have understand what is worth of me. Rena, I have made sure that I am gonna be doing this, which will unblock the current version of me. You might have written down, but have you really worked for it, darling? Have you really woke up a day and decided today onwards, I'm going to do exactly what I want to be in next 3 months or 3 years, 30 years, whatever. But don't set goal for 30 years. Keep it for a short term, 3 months, 6 months, a year, and a year and a half, and so and so. Because the lesser the time, the more action you have to put in that. You don't need to do all the how, just take the next right step, the one that feels aligned, the one that stretches you just enough. Don't wake up tomorrow, I'm like, these are all my goal and I'm going to work this. Not no, it won't happen in a day. You should be breaking it down into smaller steps and make sure that you do it every single day, because consistency is key. Momentum builds clarity, action builds belief, you become the version of yourself who already has it, and that's where the real shift happens. Got it? Momentum builds clarity. Action builds belief. You become the version of yourself who already has it. And that's where the real shift happens. You can visualize whatever you want, but if you're not working for it, manifestation will not work. So, the positive note here is I know you have the capacity, I know you will set a clear goal for you, and I know you will start working from today onwards for what you want to achieve out of your life. Here is the part no one likes to hear. You don't control the timeline, okay? Manifestation isn't Amazon Prime. It does not arrive in 2 days. It takes a lot of effort you're going to put in yourself for the goal you want to achieve. And that's going to take maybe 3 months, 6 months, a year or so down the road. Your job is alignment. The universe job is orchestration. Detach from the when and how and instead focus on the who, like who you are becoming in the process. The version of you who already has what you want. Live from that energy now onwards. So this may all sounds like a lot going on, like let go of when and how this is going to happen, but all you have to do is put in the effort of what you actually want to do. A lot of the time there is so much noise around us, we often forgot our goal. There is so much stupidity around us. I call that stupidity, the distraction around us, right? Which will actually not let us do the thing we actually wanted to do. So in those scenario, you should just have to let go of when and how and all this scenario and just focus on today and today alone. If you focus on just a day by day, you will actually achieve more than what you have been procrastinating for a year. You can actually achieve those things in the next few weeks down the road. You can actually see the result in the next few months down the road, and you can actually achieve the goal in next year itself. That's how manifestation work. Remember red car theory, right? You have a clear goal stating I want to buy a red car, and eventually you will see a lot of red car along the road. So keep your goal very clear, very achievable, and work on it every single day, and your energy and your effort will eventually help you manifest you to get it done. Manifestation isn't about control, it's about co creation. Your thoughts are the blueprint, your feelings are the magnet, your actions are the anchor, and your faith, that's the fuel. So start small, pick one desire, get crystal clear, shift your beliefs, move in alignment, and then let go and see what you can actually achieve. So far, you are far more powerful than you have been led to believe, and reality it's more flexible than you think. I will say it again, your thoughts are the blueprint, your feelings are the magnet, your actions are the anchor. So you have to have a very crystal clear goal, and you should work on it no matter how shit a day is, because shit happens and you have shitload of work to do. So keep your head down, work on yourself, let the distraction be a distraction. You do what is best for you. Eventually, you will get what you want. Thank you everyone for tuning in for today's episode. I know you guys have been showering me with a lot of support, and I'm thankful and grateful for that. If you think this has to be shared with someone who is trying to achieve something but not able to do, please feel free to do that. I'll be happy to. And also I want to hear your side of story, if you have manifested something and it has eventually happened, or you have dreamed of something and you're currently living in that dream. So, thank you everyone for all of your support. Until next time, stay intentional, stay grounded, and remember your life is your canvas. So, paint wisely, and don't let anybody decide your life, because you are the owner of it and you own it, you crown it, because you have the throne to achieve and you have that entire world of yours to rule. Let not be belittled. So, for all my future kings and queens, you deserve more than what you're currently doing. See you all in the next week. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Have a great week ahead, and lot of support. Bye.